2011 Frankfurt Motor Show was packed. Earlier we brought you all the India-centric cars, and this week we bring you the dreamy concepts and the exotic supercars. One sleek and hot concept that caught my attention was at the Ford stall. This swell GT car wowed the crowds with its 4 gull-wing doors and a full glass roof. But the main talking point here is the design, as it gives us a clue of what future Fords will look like. The Evos concept is basically an evolution of Ford's kinetic design philosophy. And here in version 2.0, the Evos has been given a more technical and premium feel. The upside-down trapezoidal grille, the slim headlights and the simple fog lamps will be the family identity in the future. The slim headlights, however, might not make it to all cars. On the power front, the Evos concept is powered by a 2-litre Atkinson petrol engine with electric motors to provide clean and efficient transportation. Well, Audi's injecting some enthusiasm into the electric car concept here with the urban city car, and with the freestanding wheels and the fighter jet canopy and 2x2 seating, it just looks fabulous. The urban concept's massive grille dominates its face. For futuristic coolness, the roof slides backward to reveal staggered seating for 2. Its 480 kg weight also accounts for the 2 electric motors that are mounted at the rear. Total 20 bhp of power doesn't sound like much, but Audi claims a 0 to 60 km/h time of 6 seconds. To make things more enjoyable, the roof can be kept open to give you a motorcycle-like wind-in-the-hair experience. On the practicality front, the urban concept has a range of 73 km, which isn't all that practical, but rapid charging can top the batteries up in 20 minutes or 1 hour if you use a regular power outlet. The coolest bit? The urban concept can also be charged wirelessly using contactless induction charging.
BMW had their electrically powered i3 and i8 on display. These concepts point the way to the future of BMW. The i3 is slated to go on sale in 2030. There's extensive use of carbon fiber and recycled aluminium. Also, decades after most cars ditched their separate chassis in favor of stiffer all-in-one bodies, the i3 will have 2 distinct structural elements: the life and drive modules. The first designed to accommodate the car's passengers, the second its drivetrain. It boasts of a 150 km top speed, 9.7 seconds 0 to 100 and a range of about 160 kilometers.
Now, just like Audi's urban concept, VW had a concept for urban mobility for 2030. This all-electric concept had a similar theme. But the Nils concept here is only a single-seater. When I hopped in, it felt very serious. It looked like it was production ready. The Nils concept uses lithium-ion batteries and a compact ultralight motor that weighs only 19 kilos. The motor delivers 20 bhp of power to the rear wheels, but it can also pump out 33 bhp in short spurts. A recharge time of 2 hours from a regular plug point and a range of 65 kilometers seems perfect for the commute to office. And yet, it has space to store your briefcase as well. Well, guess who's got an SUV in the family now? Well, in the Fiat family of the premium range, it is Maserati that's been given an SUV. This is the Kubang concept. It's being called a concept right now, but it looks quite production ready. And it is actually slated to go into production in 2013. Now, the Kubang is a result of the capabilities acquired by the Chrysler and Fiat collaboration. With 4-wheel drive know-how from Jeep and super engines from Maranello, Maserati is looking towards taking on Porsche's Cayenne. Well, that's all the concept cars of tomorrow, and now it's time to enjoy all the eye candy. Now, the SLK has always been an attractive little number, and this one will be all the more attractive when it comes to India, because this is powered by a diesel engine with 205 bhp on tap. The second generation SLK unveiled earlier this year is a more advanced car. It's sporty as before and even keeps its folding hardtop, we can expect it on Indian roads in the first half of 2012. The Super Trofeo is an ultralight Gallardo that looks unbelievably stunning. The massive rear wing and the contrasting red and black paint job is absolutely head-turning. Straps instead of door handles on the inside and carbon fiber everywhere means that this Lamborghini is lighter by 70 kilos when compared to the standard Gallardo. And it also comes with 570 bhp of power, that's 10 more than normal. And to celebrate the 150 years of the unification of Italy, Lamborghini will make only 150 Super Trofeos. Now, as hot as the Super Trofeo Stradale may be, the biggest news for me from Lamborghini at Frankfurt although Lamborghini will make only 20 units of the Sesto Elemento. Meanwhile, Renault was taking a look at the rebirth of an icon.
So some serious eye candy for me now, the all-new Porsche Carrera 911. Now this is the third time only ever that they built an all-new Carrera. The rest of them have all been evolutions of the previous cars. Highlights of this car for me, lots of aluminium in the construction, keeping it very light, 7-speed manual transmission, it's got an electric power steering now, and of course the fact that it has a much longer wheelbase, so more car and more for you to feast your eyes on. Now, whilst I really enjoyed this, there was a mixed reaction over the new 911 at the Frankfurt Motor Show. While some people drooled like me, others felt it was too long and stretched out.
Now, according to me, the 458 Spider is absolutely spectacular in terms of looks. I think this is the best 458. If you have to have a 458, this is the one. And to drive, I think it'll be divine. After all, with the roof down, you'll hear the engine that much more. And Ferrari, keeping that in mind, have tuned the exhaust to make it all the more melodious. The 458 Spider looks spectacular. Power remains unchanged, that's 462 bhp from the 4.5-litre V8. This Ferrari drops its top in 14 seconds, and although weight has increased, the Spider is actually 25 kilos lighter than previous Ferrari convertibles. No surprise then that 0-100 is dispatched in 3.5 seconds, that's same as the Coupe. And although top speed is down by 5 km per hour, who can care? Imagine doing 320 km an hour with the roof down. The two-piece fold-away roof is a brilliant design. It springs up in a jiffy. The only complaint here now is that you can't see the engine sitting midships. And there was one more convertible that made its debut at Frankfurt. The most striking bit about the SLS has been removed. The convertible will actually be welcomed by many enthusiasts as the gullwing doors felt a bit forced on it. It retains its massive 6.3-litre 563 bhp motor. While frame weight has gone up by just 2 kilos, overall the SLS is heavier by 40 kilos. The cloth roof can be put into place in a mere 11 seconds for protection from the elements. The SLS now also features electronically adjustable suspension. Although top speed is limited to 317 km an hour, the SLS's appeal is now sky high. Now, the 4C really wowed the crowds when it was launched in Geneva earlier this year as a concept, and well, it's come back for another showing here in Frankfurt, and it looks pretty much the same. Well, actually only the paint scheme has been changed, which is really good news because this car is going to go into production in 2013. I don't know how much will change by then, but it looks like this works, and I would love to see this in India. This compact sports car from Alfa has to achieve some very aggressive targets. The 4C will use aluminum extensively to keep weight down. Power will be delivered by a modest 1.7-litre engine that uses a turbocharger to deliver upwards of 200 bhp. The 4C is expected to be around 4 meters long with a wheelbase of 2.4 meters. Now that is a tight package. Now let's hope the price doesn't get too inflated. Though just from a design standpoint, the 4C is an absolute stunner. Its squeezed, sinewy and muscular flanks and rear look spectacular. We say, bring it on!